Welcome back to the Pawd Checkerboard Chats. Today we have two wide receivers with us, Jordan Brown and Harold Duvall, and Matt Norville is going to be my co-host for the day. So thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. It's an honor. Appreciate you.
So you both had your first career touchdowns on Saturday, so walk me through the plays, both of you.
So, boom. I get in. I get in super early, like first drive of the game. I don't think I'm going to go on that early, but I do. And with this concept where I just run and clear out, so I don't think I'm going to get the ball because I'm clearing out for my teammate. I look up, and the ball's in the air, and my heart starts to pound. But then I know, come back to my training, make a play on the ball, catch it, and then boom, caught it, touchdown. Yeah.
What about your celebration? What was it? Something you planned? Was it in the moment?
So, like, that day, mind you, I was in my room for like 2-3 hours practicing touchdown celebration. And I caught the ball. And, like, I went blank. I did not know what to do. And Zeke was the closest guy to me. Just ran to him, jumped up with them, jumped up with the linemen, with tar water. So I just celebrated with my team because they made it happen.
That's good. Yeah. Jordan?
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say all glory and praise to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, first and foremost. For me, we're practicing that play in practice, little whip route. And so for me, before the game, I was, like, just really trying to focus on the details of the route. You know, they're saying, okay, kind of tempoing off the ball, and then break in and then hard break out. And so for me, when the game and he called the play, I was just honestly super focused on, like, my route detail. Like, I wasn't thinking really like, oh, I might score here. Like, I really wasn't. I was just really locked into the moment. And so, we get out there. At first, like, the defender was kind of looking like he didn't really know what he was doing. I was like, okay, this is gonna be zone, it's gonna be man. I'm hoping it's man. And then right when the ball snapped, I'm like, oh, it's man. I'm like, okay, bet. And then do my route, see the ball thrown, catch it. And I get in the end zone, and then first celebration, for me, I was like, man, I got to give glory and praise to Jesus, glory to God. And then I kind of not like blacked out the moment, but like I like turned around and Jayon was right there first. And I was like, oh, snap, like I just scored for real. And then I go off the sideline, everybody celebrating and all that. Like, so it was a really cool experience for myself and for my family. Just grateful to be able to help my team in that moment. So it was great.
That's what I was thinking. What was it like? You guys' families were there, after the game, going up to them.
Yeah.
After the game, I knew my dad was going to come to the locker room super fast because he's one of those type of people. My cousins were there. My little sister was there. And, like, they were just uberly excited. My dad was, like, trying to jump up and, like, celebrate like I just scored. My little sister was excited. My sister, she texted me at halftime because she's in Utah for track. She texted me, blowing my phone up. My mom texted me. My mom called me, so it was just exciting.
Yeah. For me, got the locker room, my family right there with my parents, my girlfriend, her family is all there. And obviously everybody, hugging me, congratulating me and all that. My mom was dang near in tears. And we were actually laughing about it because this was the one game my little brother didn't come to. He had to stay at home for a game. So I was like, I know he's going to be like, dang, like I'm not coming to no more games. But so it was just really cool for me, especially like my mom sent me the video after from her standpoint in the stands, and just hearing everybody's reaction to that moment. Like, I was literally in tears, like watching it at home. Like, man, like everybody screaming, everybody like, man, there you go, yeah. Like, so it was really dope. Yeah.
What were your first memories of playing football? How old were you, and when did you decide, like, I really love this game?
My first memory, I wanted to try out tackle football for the first time, and I went out. I got hit hard one time. I didn't want to go back. But then my dad, he said, you're a Duvall, we don't quit. So I just kept going out, got bigger. I actually I was a center at first. So, like,
really?
Yeah, so I had big kids just hitting me from left and right. No. And then I grew a little bit, moved to running back. So that's when I first had the ball in my hand. After I had the ball in my hand for the first time, I didn't want to give it up anymore.
Yeah, you said offenses for me.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. No, I definitely can relate. The first memory I've had, I was like 5 years old playing flag football, Bellflower Broncos. Everybody watching Bellflower Broncos, y'all know what's up. I just remember, I played running back too, and even like my older cousin played there too, but he was in like 8th grade at the time, and so he was like on the other field. I just remember wearing 21 because he was wearing 21 at the time. But I don't know, like, just the first memories, just getting jiggy, playing running back and all that. Like, yeah, it was dope.
Coming to Fresno State, talk about your journey, how you got here.
So I wasn't really recruited my freshman year out of high school that much because I got hurt. But then I got healthy, hopped in the 7-on-7 circuit, started playing, like really making a name for myself my sophomore year of high school. That's when coaches started texting me and calling me, and that's when Tedford reached out for me for the first time. So I thought I want to stay home. He has a tradition for sending receivers to the league. And then he got sick, and then he came back, and he got sick again. So Skip stepped up, and Skip, he's really welcoming. I love that guy. Like, best for him. So I committed to when Skip was under head coach, so I thought I found myself a home. Then the day of signing day, he found out he didn't get the job. So I was hesitant because I had like 2 or 3 days to make a decision. I didn't want to make a decision too fast where I regretted it. So, but Coach Ince called me that day. He got the job, made sure I was okay, made sure I was making the right decision, talked to my family, my sisters, and just prayed about it. 2 days later, I knew I was making the right decision and I stayed home.
What stuck out to you about Coach Ince?
Coach Ince, he's a hard-nosed coach. He came from the Midwest where they run the ball, and you can't really do nothing without run game, so it just opens up opportunities for me. And not just in football, outside of football, he wants the best for you. He wants to see you do good in class, in the community, and I just really like that about him.
Yeah. Jordan?
Yeah, my journey. Whew, yeah. My senior year was like my first real year playing receiver. I feel like I had a really good season. After the season, just kind of wondering, like, okay, kind of what's next? Am I going to get offers? Am I not going to get offers? Kind of like what's happening. I'm praying, all that, trying to figure out all that. And so during the season, though, that's when you have, when you're applying for colleges and all that. And so applying for, the Cal State application, and my mom told me to put Fresno State in the application. So my mom went to Fresno State. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm not going to Fresno State. I'm not trying to go there. Like, right. No, I'm not going there. I'm originally from down in Los Angeles. That's why I'm saying that. I'm like, no, I'm not going there. So she's like, no, you're putting Fresno State on there. I was like, okay, whatever. So that was in like October. So like I said, season kind of gets over. I'm in baseball season now. Didn't really get any offers. Had little D3 kind of schools and all that, but no, my dad was really present. Like, no, like, you got more in you. Like, don't just, settle for this. Like, you got some more in you. So around April of that year, my dad actually played with the previous athletic director here, Mr. Terry Toomey.
Oh,
they played together at
okay.
UCLA.
Mm-hmm.
So Mr. Toomey was like, hey, come up for the spring game, and I'll introduce you to the coaches. So I was like, bet. So we got up here in April for the spring game. He brought me down, introduced me to, a couple of the staff members, a couple of coaches and all that. And kind of the consensus was that they didn't have any spots in the fall, but if I came out in the spring, that we could see with an opportunity. So I was like, okay, so I'm kind of praying on it, trying to figure out if this is the right decision. If it's not, took a chance, trusting the Lord, and I came up here. So that fall, I was just a straight student. So I was going to the games. I know what it's like to be a fan. Like, I was going to the games. I'm in the stands. Like, I'm, straight student. The whole time I was preparing, like I was going to be on the team this spring because that's what I came here to do. And so the end of that season, this was fall 2019. That's when Coach Tedford had stepped down. So I was like, dang, like I know nobody now. Everybody left. It was a whole new staff. That's when Coach Duvall came in. And so January time of 2020, still trusting the Lord, but I'm still kind of like, what's going to happen? And so they ended up having an open walk-on tryout in February. And so this was for full-time students. So I went to tryout. They called me back that day. They're like, hey, can you come back for workouts tomorrow morning? So that was like another tryout. So now I'm doing workouts with the team, lifting, running, conditioning, and all that. And then seeing if you could show up on time, all those things. And so that was for like another week and a half, 2 weeks. And then, they brought me in and was like, yeah, we're going to officially put you on the team. And so, I first got my locker for real, and I was like, dang, like, giving all glory to God, like, man, like, this is just seeing his plan just be fulfilled and all that, which is really cool for, me and my family. And 2 weeks later, COVID hit. And like, dang, so got on the team at the perfect time. Though.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mama, I made it, right?
All right, yeah, absolutely.
There you go.
Made it. Yeah.
Talk to me, guys, about your work ethic. You kind of touched on it a little bit, but where does that come from, and how important is it to you?
I get my work ethic from my dad. He played college basketball, so I've been in and out the gym my whole life. I just grew up learning that if you pick something up, don't quit. If you start something, do it to your best ability. And I just continue that through today. And, yeah.
I would say for me, just knowing that all the gifts, talents, and abilities I've been blessed with from the Lord. So first off, like work ethic, I'm just trying to steward well the gifts that He's given me. So I'm gonna give 1,000% in everything that I do to be the best I possibly be. So I would say that's the first thing. And the second thing, I was always, the small kid on the team. I'm quick, but I'm not the quickest. I'm fast, but I'm not the fastest guy. I'm a little. Yeah, I feel like I'm a little. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the biggest guy on the team. So I always was the smallest guy. And so for me, how I was gonna, pass the competition and all that was just through work ethic. Like just because I wasn't, I had natural ability, and then so for me, just even being the smallest guy on the team, I would say that as well. I was always the smallest kid on the team. I'm fast, but I'm not the fastest. I'm quick, but I'm not the quickest guy. All that. I was never the biggest guy on the team. So for me, how I was going to separate myself was by putting in the extra work, just trying to do all the little things right to see, whether I play baseball as well too. So baseball, football, whatever it is, just trying to be the best I can be by preparing the best I can to try and separate myself.
So you've had 4 different coaches, right? Right about 4.
Yeah.
You were recruited by 3, but you both stuck around. What about this particular program, maybe the tradition or the community support, made you want to stick with this program?
I just really wanted to stay because Fresno's always been home. Like, if you go anywhere else, they have multiple sports teams, but the fan base here, it's really something else. This is their professional sport, and they love it. They buy into everything. And, like, if you look at the staff Coach Entz brought in, he brought in winners, and I want to be a winner at the end of the day. He brought in guys that have been to the league, sent guys to the league, and I just want to be around in that atmosphere and take everything in.
Yeah, I would say for me, one reason, just even why I stayed, I feel like the Lord placed me here for a specific reason, even bigger than football. So for me, it was never really I wasn't ever going to leave unless it was specifically like the Lord showed me that I needed to leave. You know what I mean? So even then with the coaches, one thing I really love about all the coaches since I've been here, they understand that the program is bigger than them. The Fresno State is very, culture, the pride and tradition, the V, the Valley, all that. They understand that, this program is bigger than them. And that's one thing I love about all the coaches. And even with Coach Entz coming here, where he didn't really have any, prior Fresno State ties, but him even coming in and wanted to keep all the traditions and all that, like showing that, man, like he understands that he's just stewarding, the program at this time. But, it's about, the people, it's about the community and all that. But, really love and appreciate all the coaches that came in that he's brought in and all the. One thing that I really love, I'll say, about Coach Entz, the motto that he's brought in is having a genuine appreciation for the contribution that everybody makes. Mm-hmm. And so I think we even seen that by him giving the game ball to Dennis the other day, and which was really cool to see for him.
So cool.
Like, I think that just shows how Coach Entz is, what he's trying to build here. And so,
for people who don't know who Dennis is, kind of explain that.
Yeah, Dennis. Oh, that's Dennis. Yeah, so he's a retired military vet. And he's been working with Fresno State equipment now for, I think, a couple of years now. Mm-hmm. And so he's picking up jerseys for us all the time. Like all the stuff that, the laundry and doing all the equipment stuff, like all the behind-the-scenes work that people may not necessarily see, that his contribution is absolutely important and necessary for us. And so he never complains. He's always, joyful, always checking up on guys and all that. And so I think that was really cool for Dennis to get that moment.
We got to talk about OC Josh Davis. You kind of talked about the coaches and how good they are, but before we get into what he does for you guys, let's talk about the music you think he's listening to. I mean, Taylor's got a story. You said you're walking behind him, and you're like, "What's in his headphones?"
Because he's locked in.
Right, locked in. So what could possibly be the music you think he's listening to?
If I'm gonna be honest, I think Coach Davis really looks like a calm guy, or like some throwback pop, or like but basically I feel like he'll listen to like some Imagine Dragons. Like,
Imagine Dragons, okay.
Feel the thunder. That's all right there.
So that gets him locked in.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I feel like he listened to Tupac. Or something. Like, I feel like it's so funny because like you wouldn't expect it, but I'm like, nah, he listened to like Ambitions as a Writer. Or something.
Oh, okay.
He probably on that type of something. It's either that or like just something real cool. It's probably like if it's not that, it's gonna be something like a jazz instrumental.
Oh, like
it's
so chill, like super chill.
Super chill. Like what?
Yeah. I always wonder that, you get behind someone that got headphones on, you're in an airport or something, and you're like, I wonder what they're listening to. Because you would never guess half the time what the people are listening to.
Right.
Well, speaking of which, what do you guys listen to before the games?
I listen to a lot of gospel
music,
worship music.
Does it like get you calmed down and kind of ready for the game and all that? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. Because even for me, like I don't think football is separate from my relationship with the Lord. Mm-hmm. Like when I'm out there, like I'm praying. I'm in the moment. I'm praying. I'm focused on the process. I'm saying scriptures back to myself in the moment of the game. Mm-hmm. And so for me, just having worship on, praising Him before the game. I'm in the game. That is my worship to Him. So that kind of gets me in my right alignment with the Lord.
Well said.
Pregame, I'm like, listen to some cool, calm music, like the first hour, because you gotta build up.
Okay.
You gotta build it up. Listen to some
Right.
calm R&B, some cool, like some soft voices, like some girls singing. And then I'll change it to like some country music. I love country music.
Okay.
Turn on some Darius Rucker, some Wagon Wheel,
Uh-huh.
Gotta play that. And then when we go out to the field and come back, it's locked in, like straight rap music. I'm like, yeah, I can run through a wall right now.
Yeah.
So like I listen to rap music, listen to my cousin, Chandra, he can make some good music, and then we're on the field, I'm locked in. It's like I can run through anybody, like no one can stop me.
So easing your way to it, huh?
Yeah,
I like that.
You don't want to get too amped up too early,
Right.
and you wear yourself out. You know,
Right.
You got to work your way up.
I like that.
Tell us about your room a little bit. What's the wide receiver room like?
I love the wide receiver room. Like I came in, and obviously I'm a young guy, and like I look at everyone as like big bro, little bro. So it was a room full of big bros, and I came in with like 4 other receivers who were freshmen. So we just came in for we had a lot to learn.
Wide receiver room, I mean, I genuinely like that everybody's happy for one another. Like, it's kind of, I don't know, like not a cliche, but kind of like people think receivers are like, divas and all that, like they selfish and all that, but like what the receivers, like everybody in that room is genuinely happy for one another when they make plays. You know what I mean? Like even from the young guys to the older guys, we're just a close-knit tight group. And so I think that helps us absolutely on the field.
I feel like if you look at a receiver room, I love it because everyone's different, has their own personality, and they bring it together. And when you bring all that together, you have a family, and I feel like we're all a family. JB can make a play, I start celebrating. I can make a play, he's celebrating. Like there's no hard feelings in the room. Like if you look at other teams, other rooms, people have that mindset that everything's a competition, which it is, but you still gotta get comfortable enough with your teammates and with because they're basically your brothers after being with them so long. So if you can't celebrate with your family, you're not in the right sport. You're not in the right industry.
Right.
And you guys did a lot of celebrating on Saturday for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Was there a particular play that maybe or someone scored where you're like, oh man, I was so happy for him? Or you guys celebrated a lot, obviously, when you caught the ball. I celebrated when you caught the ball, Richie, everybody. So was there like a play?
I mean, when JB scored, just being here, like hearing his backstory, how long he's been here, I'm like, dang, he really deserves this because he's been here for so long. He's put in the work, put in the time, the hours, the unseen stuff. When he gets that moment in front of everybody, it's just like he deserves this.
I appreciate you. I was happy for him. Like we all took because we was like, who's gonna catch the first?
Oh, yeah,
receiver
that's
touchdown?
right, that's
He caught
right.
the first one, and that was his first catch. It was like, dang, like young buck, he got up in there. But I would even say Jonathan Arsenault, his first,
Oh,
it was his
yeah,
first
yeah.
touchdown.
Arsenault.
And he has a lot of family ties to Louisiana and even Southern. So I know that was a really cool moment for him to get his, first touchdown in that moment and playing Southern. He has a lot of family ties from Louisiana. I know his dad is from Louisiana and all that. RP's dad, but yeah.
Talk about your quarterback. You guys are talking about, first touchdown pass. How excited were you for EJ to, throw that in the stadium in front of all the Red Wave faithful?
I was really excited for EJ because coming in, I'm just looking at the name. I know who his dad is. I didn't really know who he was. But then as fall camp went on, we practiced more and more. I got closer, and I grew closer to EJ, knowing him more. And seeing him achieve that goal, first because he's got a big name, but so he has a lot of stuff on his back. But like he's out there playing football, doing the game we love too. He's just out there to have fun, and seeing him have fun with us, celebrate with us, do what he loves. It's really exciting.
Right. Nobody knows how much work that EJ puts in. Like you would think, even for a guy that has that name on, like he is so humble. Like you would never even know that like his dad is who he is. You know what I mean? Like he is so humble. He doesn't the media stuff. He's not really all big. He just wants to play his best game. To help the team win, to help get the ball in his receiver's hands, and to do the right things for his team. Like he's genuinely for the team and want everybody else to succeed. And that's obviously, he does put a lot of, I would say it's a good pressure on himself because he holds himself to a high standard. He's not, if he didn't play to his standard, because he wants to, succeed for his teammates and all that. But it was dope just to see his reaction and his, seeing him smile, you know what I mean? Like he tried to be like all serious all the time, like, bro, it's okay to smile, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, it was cool.
let's talk about Hawaii. What are you guys looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to?
I'm not looking forward to the flight. I don't like plane flights at all, but it's not bad. I'll take a nap, wake up. The thing about Hawaii, it's a long flight, so you can take a long nap, and wake up, and you'll still be in the middle of the ocean. Mm-hmm. So that's something I'm not looking forward to. But I'm also looking forward to going there. We're trying to break bad tradition and start a new era of football for Fresno State and Hawaii. Mm-hmm. And it's like one of the last times we can play each other with the new conferences. Mm-hmm. So you want to end it on good terms.
Yep. Yeah, you're not lying. Yeah, the opportunity just to go. I mean, looking forward to the opportunity to go and get a win back over there. You know what I mean? And even then, like last year, played them here and let that one go. So it's definitely for us kind of like Oregon State was. Like, we going there to win and get our revenge. Mm-hmm. Not looking for. Not that I'm not looking forward to it, but they don't have as many fans in their stadium. So for us, it's not like not looking forward to it, but for us, it's okay. We gotta get our own energy, which we're not gonna have no problem with.
Yeah.
What do you think makes it hard to play in Hawaii?
I feel like it's like you're going to paradise. If I think of Hawaii, I'm thinking of vacation, luau's, food. But like we're going for a business, we're going for football. Mm-hmm. So I feel like people who go to Hawaii, they have the wrong intentions from the start because you have a long flight. That's something you make an excuse about. Food, they're trying to make you feel soft, make you feel welcome. Mm-hmm. So I feel like if you go out there with I'm gonna go see the beach, I'm gonna go walk on the beach, you're gonna lose. Mm-hmm. So that's what we've been harping all week at practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. He said it really well. Coach, that was the first thing he came and said to us, like, there's going to be so many things, like external circumstances that people can make an excuse over. He's like, ain't no excuses. Like, we know what it is and what it isn't beforehand. Like, and this is a business trip. Like, this isn't vacation. This isn't, you can go to Hawaii another time on vacation. We're going here and win a football game.
Yep. Yeah. What do you guys do off the field? Jordan, I know you're really involved in community service, so talk a little bit about the programs that you're involved in.
Yeah, I've been really blessed to, be the leader of our Team Impact program, which is a program that matches kids with serious illnesses onto college sports teams. So, I was with Coach Tefford at the time, maybe, had me be in charge of that and kind of lead that. So, it's really cool for us that, Jay Sumter, our match, seeing his growth over even the last 2 years, like, and his offense, like that's fam to me. And just seeing his growth and seeing how he's progressed over the last 2 years, and I'm just glad that he's able to have a great experience in that. And then off the field stuff, serving at my church with our young adults group. It's hard for me during the season just because our young adults group is on Fridays, so it's hard for me to be there. But in the off season, that's what I'm doing Friday nights is serving there. And then just even when I'm chilling, just I like playing the game, going bowling. I tried to get into golf this summer. I haven't been able to go golf. And I'm getting right. I wasn't too bad because I used to play baseball, so I felt like I got a little swing, but it wasn't too bad. But when I can, I'm gonna get back out there. Yeah.
What about you?
Off the field, I like just hanging out with friends, like being a kid, because like you can't be a kid forever, so might as well cherish the memories you have with them. So I like hanging out with my friends, my cousins. We play the game a lot. It's like really heated when we play a game. 2K, NCAA, all of that.
Good games.
Yeah, all sports games. UFC, everything. Okay. We go fishing. I love fishing. Like, if I could do anything but football, I'll go fishing probably. Okay. And then summertime, I like going to the lake, wakeboarding. Wintertime, I like snowboarding. So I like just being outside, being in nature.
Being active.
Yeah. I can't sit bottled up for too long. I can't do it.
And what's your why? Why do you guys play football?
I play football because my dad's always been a basketball guy, and I like basketball. Like, I was good at it because I practiced a lot, but like I wanted to be different. Like, I wanted to be the sibling that does their own thing. So I went out for football, did it for the first couple of times. I didn't really like it that much, but then, like I said earlier, I grew into it and I fell in love with the game.
One, I'm gonna say again, for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, is an opportunity for me to glorify Him. And then just even growing up, like one with my dad that played at UCLA, and playing running back, like that, growing up and all that, like I want to be like him. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to experience what that feels like. We're going to UCLA games and all that. Obviously, at Fresno, like when we play, we don't like them.
right.
But when we don't play them, like that is, that is on team. But trying to be like my dad, trying to be, like experiencing what that's like, growing up going to UCLA games and all that, being in the stands, like, man, like it just seems like it was just so far away per se. Like that's something that I never would have been able to achieve. And then it's like, wow, like even when I first got on the team, like, no, like you're a player now, like all glory to God. And even third, like even my cousin Aaron, like I was saying earlier about playing Buffalo Broncos, he's over there. That's the reason why I wore 21. At first, obviously 21's retired here, but all growing up, all in high school, I wore 21, trying to be like my cousin and all that. So I'll say those, yeah.
I like that. 21's my favorite number too, by the way.
Yeah,
I love that number.
Great
It's a great number.
Yeah.
What is it like for you guys at Valley Children's Stadium? I know it's still early in your career, but you've been doing it for a while now. What's it like, going out, playing in front of the fans, and just the atmosphere in general?
Growing up, I've always been going to Fresno State games, so I know how the atmosphere is, how the vibes are. But, like, actually being on the field, surrounded by everyone, it's different. I love it. Like, you have people cheering for you, people you don't even know, knowing your name. It's just exciting because you're once that little kid cheering, calling the players' names, and now you're the player and little kids are calling your names. It's just all the work you put in, all the work I put in throughout the years is finally showing and paying off.
Yeah, no, even when I came to Fresno State, like seeing how everybody like loves Fresno State football. Like this is, the what do y'all say about it's the party in the valley or the
party,
biggest
party in the valley.
Biggest party in the valley. Yeah, exactly. So just seeing everybody's just support how the community backs us is just like, man, like we got out to a game and there's 35, 40,000 people there every week. Is like, wow, like when we look at we've gone to other places and, played at schools that not nearly got as many fans as us, but just seeing how, like, culture and how everybody loves Fresno State, like, that's what I love. Like, no matter how we doing, like, people are going to come support and show up for us.
And they're passionate, too, about it, too.
Passionate. No, absolutely. Yeah. All right.
Okay, last thing for me, we're going to play a fun game about the wide receiver room. So I'm going to ask you who's most likely to, and then you guys pick from the room, okay?
Okay.
Who's most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse?
Jordan Malulu.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jordan Malulu.
I say Jordan, too.
Why?
Jordan or Zeke. I say Jordan or Zeke.
Okay, why do you guys think that?
I'll pick Zeke because, like, Zeke's so intense. He's not going to let a zombie kill him. He's not going to let a zombie kill him. And Jordan, he's just, like, has so many... He knows so much, but, like, at the same time, he shows he doesn't. But he's actually really smart, so I feel like he has a lot of stuff inside that no one knows.
Right, yeah. He's a gamer. Like, he streams and all that. Like, I know this dude would be, out there wilding. But I think he'll survive for a while.
If you guys were stranded on the side of the road and you only had one phone call to make, who would you call? Who would you trust to pick up your call?
In the wide receiver room? Mm-hmm. That's hard because everyone's on D&D nowadays. So.
I'll for show him.
If no one was on D&D, I would probably call JB.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to laugh at the wrong time during a team meeting?
Probably. I don't know. It just depends because, like, if you're paired with the wrong, like, pairs, I feel like it's me and Zay. Or, like, if it's just single person, Zeke. Zeke's always smiley. Yeah.
I'll say Josiah Freeman. I mean, we sit next to each other in the meeting room, and sometimes just sort of like even coaches like they'll like say something funny or whatever and realize kind of what they said, and everybody start buzzing out laughing. But like we sitting there, we're kind of like that was kind of crazy. But yeah.
Last question: who's most likely to be famous for something other than football?
Jordan.
Malulu?
Yeah, Jordan.
I'll say if not Jordan, I'll say Isaiah.
Dylan? Zay?
Yeah.
Zay's funny.
Zay's
really
hilarious.
funny, yeah.
He's a character. Yeah.
We'll have to get him on there, too, then.
Yeah, he's,
Yeah.
All the personalities in the wide receiver room.
he's funny,
Right.
yeah.
He's grown out his shell, especially since
Okay.
he's been here. Yeah. So he's seeing like his true personality. Yeah. He's hilarious.
Because I room with them, so, like, I get to see everything. Like, when we first got here together, he did not come out of his room at all. He was so quiet, and then now he's been on the football team, so, like, of course you're going to get comfortable. And I'm glad he got comfortable. He's a good guy to be around.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Maybe a message to the Red Wave?
If you don't have anything, it's
Yeah,
all
we're
right.
good.
I'll just say Redway continue to support. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate the love and support. Keep on showing up, packing up the stadium, and getting there before kickoff. We need that. We love that. Getting there before kickoff starts because you never know what you're going to miss. A big play off rip. But keep supporting it. We love y'all.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us today, and thanks, everyone, for watching the pod.
Thank you for having us.
Appreciate y'all.